मन रे कहो न गौर कथा।
मन रे कहो न गौर कथा।
मन रे कहो न गौर कथा। গৌরের নাম আমি আরাধা, গৌরের নাম আমি আরাধা, প্রীতি মূরতি দাতা, প্রীতি মূরতি দাতা। গৌরের शयन गौरा स्वपन गौरा गौरा नयन तारा। जीवन गौरा मरण गौरा, जीवन गौरा गौरा गला हियार माझारे गौरांग राखिए बिरले बोशिया हियार माझारे गौरांग राखिए बिरल बोशिया रामो।
हियार माझारे गौरांग राखिए बिरल बोशिया रामो।
मदेर साधे थे से रूपा चांदे थे,
मदेर साधे थे से रूप चांदे
नयने नयन धो। मन रे कहो न गौर कथा।
मन रे
गौर विहाने न बची पाराने गौरा के रेची सारा।
गौरा दीवाने न बची पाराने गौरा तेरे सारा।
गौर बोलिया जाऊ का जीवन,
गौरा बोलिया जाऊ का जीवन।
কিছু না জানিব গৌর গমনা গৌর গাথানা গৌরা মুখের হাসি।
गौरा गमना गौरा गमना गौरा मुखेर हासि।
गौर गमना गौर गाथाना गौरा मुखेर हासि।
गौरा गमना
दासे दान चरणे शरण one kartal direction going east, one going west. It's not everyone has to start playing. If you don't know, then
I'm sorry.
no, it's not about style. It's just there is for every song there is a different style of playing kartal. You know? But I'm very much thankful Tirthpal is here. Without Mridanga, everything is lost. Huh? Okay, I'm little sensitive and about singing melodies and every single beat of kartal and mridanga.
Are you starting Harikatha? I'll go listen to the movie on for the kids so that they're tired a little bit.
Yes,
Okay.
everyone should be locked down.
Stay in them upstairs.
Locked. ये कौन लाया?
Kishori.
Has to be long, not short. Why I'm so sensitive? Because Gurudev used to correct and chastise us. That's why.
So who else will do?
No, they start hating me now. ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय सदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। अजानुलम्बितो भुजो कनकवदातो संकीर्तनेकपितरो कमलायताक्षो विशम्बरो द्विजवरो युगधर्मपालो वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरो करुणावतारो। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपीकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। भक्त्या विहीनयपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्तश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि तं शरणं प्रपन्न वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्ण भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतार भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्ति शक्तिकम्। बोलो हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Just to be high then. One more time. बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। This is also one art.
It will fall.
है ना? So very happy, glad to be here. From Hawaii to Bay and then to Seattle. We are beginning this Harikatha session here in Seattle. Something I was meditating on, and I want to share that. Srila
This is funny.
Everyone, please silent the phone. I should do it.
Let me know when everyone done. This should be done when we walk in. What I was saying?
We're meditating on something.
What is my meditation? I didn't begin yet. So, Srila Gurudev, Shri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, once upon a time, when he was in Navdeep Parikrama, he raised this question that in the scriptures it is said, Vishambharena Guru Seva. One has to serve Gurudev with love and affection. There are two directions, there are two levels. One is to serve Shri Guru with opulence mood, and other is to serve Guru with love and affection. Sambram bhav, Vishambram bhav. With the opulent mood, and other direction is love and affectionate mood. But there are many who don't want it, who don't even serve. For them it doesn't matter. But those who have this desire and this urge to serve, it's very important to know the basics and different levels of that service mood. First of all, what is the necessity to serve Shri Guru? It's not about necessity. That's the life and soul of a disciple. is not something to be practiced. It is something which comes inherent or get infused in the mood or emotion of a disciple when he or she accepts initiation. It is not even appropriate to say that becomes the duty of a disciple. So it's not about the duty. I mean, to express using some words, we may say it's a duty of a disciple. But this should be the life breath of a disciple. Srila Gurudev said the day in the life while performing bhajan or practicing sadhan, the day when a disciple realizes that my Shri Guru is the most important person in my life. The affection and the love and affection of Shri Guru, the service of love and affection of Shri Guru begins from that point on. And while saying this, Shri Gurudev was specifically said, that means Shri Guru and entire Guru Parampara. So, like
Music.
Is the background? Now please don't interrupt me. I will lose my flow. Just settle in Seattle. Just settle down. क्या बोल रहा था?
It's the life of the disciple to serve Sri Krishna.
So while practicing this, see, I forgot the point now. When a disciple understands that he is the most important person in my life, Shri Gurudev said that refers to entire Guru Parampara. Yeah. So if I say I only know my Shri Guru Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Shri Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, Shri Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, etc., all other acharyas, then what is your sambandha, your relationship with Bhakti Thakur? Then what is your relationship with Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada? Then what is your relationship with Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who brought Krishna consciousness in Western world? Can you neglect them, ignore them? So that rule applies to entire Guru Parampara. Through the media of, or through learning of Shri Guru. Shri Gurudev is not, my Gurudev used to say, I'm not here to just praise or to entertain you. My role here is to correct you. That correction is required to enhance your moods and your perfect services. That is so important. Otherwise, how are you going to attain perfection? And if you're not going to attain perfection, then how we sing this in the morning? Guru Ashtakam. Nikunja yono, rati ke lisidai, ya yadbhi yuktira peshaniya, tatrati daksha ati vallabhasya, vande guru shri charanaravinam. So what is the meaning?
I don't know the meaning.
Krishna Priya?
Me.
Without looking the book.
Nikunja, loving attachment and the. I'm just guessing. Something about.
No guessing.
Yeah.
Anshal?
I don't know. Is Nikunja like the intimate? I don't like Rati. I don't know.
Tirthad knows.
Nikunja, you know Rati Kelisira. In the Nikunjas of Sri Sri Radha and Krishna's intimate pastimes, Sri Guru is very expert at arranging for their meeting and their sweet pastimes in the Nikunjas. So I offer pranams to that Guru.
Yes, thank you, very good. He is very expert in the service of Radha and Krishna in the Nikunja Leelas. I offer my obeisances to Shri Guru. He is very expert there, and there is no correction required there. Even no order is given there. Shri Lalita Sakhi, she looks towards Rupa Manjari, and Shri Rupa Manjari give indication to Shri Guru Manjari just with blinking of her eyes. And then there in that pastime Shri Guru indicates to the disciple that not even say, not even any indication, but just with eyes, looking into the eyes, that's the indication that what Radha Krishna, divine couple, what they need, what they want. Or you must do this. So everything is said with the eyes there, not with words, not required, because they got so much perfect in understanding the mood of Shri Rupa Manjari, Shri Lalita Sakhi and others. How this comes? By practicing sadhana. Gurudev said, I am not here to entertain you and to just praise you. Whereas I am here to entertain your soul. Yayatma suprasiddhati. And to make you expert. That's the role of a guru, because guru means heavy. In knowledge, in realization. So don't take him as a source of entertainment. That's why Narottam Thakur said, Vando mui savadhana mate. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma. Vando mui sav, with utmost attention and cautious. One has to serve Shri Guru. Not making offense and also not making distance. So this is two different directions of serving. Guru and Krishna. One is with formality, or in other words with opulent mood, maintaining some fear and distance. Understand? This is one direction of serving Shri Guru. But the other direction is not maintaining much distance, taking him as my life and soul, and serving him with my love and affection, without any fear, because he is fearless. Jahan nikat gele papa dure jaye, eman dayal prabhu keva kotha paye. So Srila Gurudev gave example, and I'm adding on Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Gosai Maharaj Ji also. Just to illustrate this, what I'm saying, in Jagannath Puri, the pujaris, the priests, they serve Lord Jagannath with opulent mood. For example, somewhere in December, there's a special date, a tithi, which is called Oran Shashti. Means from that day on, the pujaris, they started giving warm cloths to Lord Jagannath. Warm cloths from that tithi on. So they only follow the tithi, they're not seeing the weather. If it is too hot, and you can't wear any shawl, it's too hot, but they are giving shawl to Jagannath. Because this is assigned in their system. They have to follow that. And if the cold front comes prior to that tithi, They're not going to give shawl unless they wait for that. So Jagannath shivering there. This is called serving in the mode of opulence. But here in Vrindavan, there's no specific tithi to put on AC or to put on heaters. The moment the weather change, they start supplying all those comfortable services to Krishna. So this is the mood which prevails in Vrindavan. And therefore there is no much distance between the devotee and Krishna. This is called Vishambrena Krishna Seva, Vishambrena Guru Seva. The Sakhas of Braj, how they are serving Krishna? Any distance? No. That doesn't mean we have to also, like them, climb on the shoulder of Krishna. I've seen some fanatic people. When they hear Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto and hearing those pastimes of how the Sakhas are snatching the food from the mouth of Krishna and Krishna snatching the food from their mouth, they also do, they imitate those Sakhas. How they imitate? They eat something and from their mouth they're giving to the deities. Showing off that, oh, I'm very close to my deity, my deities. Because I'm Sakha. This is bogus. This is called Ahangropasna in scriptures. Ahangropasna means started believing fanatically that I am Subal, I am Sridham, and one of the Sakha. Or I am Lalita and Vishakha. There's some men who dress themselves, take 2-3 hours to decorate themselves as skirts and choli and all that, veil, and decorate with lipstick and powder, believing I'm Lalita Sakhi. This is called Ahangropasna. These are bogus ideas. This is not bona fide. So the mood of opulence and the mood of sweetness, which is superior, it depends on person to person. Some get attracted to the mood of opulence. So then their practice is direct towards the Vaikuntha worship. Whereas those who want to serve Krishna with love and affection, their practice is direct towards following the footsteps of the Brajvasis. But following the footsteps of the Brajvasis, not imitating the Brajvasis. There's two different things. Following the footsteps means how they serve Krishna. That doesn't mean I also have to put food from my mouth in the mouth of Krishna. Not like that. Similarly, this rule applies to how we going to learn this mood? By applying this to the representative of Krishna, the rep of Krishna, that's Shri Guru. And therefore, he always speak. Deities not speak. He tells this is right, this is wrong, and this is how it's supposed to be. I give my example without any, hesitation. When I was staying in Mathura, this is the year 2001, Vishila Gurudev. Once upon a time, Shri Gurudev came out from his room, and there were hundreds of devotees there to, welcome him and all that. When I came out from my room, seeing that Gurudev is in the middle of the devotees, I came running and paid obeisances to him. But just like, throwing yourself on the ground randomly without following the proper system. And in front of everyone, Gurudev corrected me. In front of everyone. So what, am I supposed to feel embarrassed there? No. Because through me, he's teaching all others also. And also to me. I'm lucky. I'm fortunate that he's correcting me. So when I paid obeisances, randomly throwing myself on the ground, just like a male devotees, they, put all their body on the ground like flat obeisances. But my hands were not touching. And I just got up in 1 second. Gurudev said, this is called obeisances. You will not get result of paying obeisances to me. Now imagine from his perspective, it is so embarrassing for Shri Guru to say this. He's not happy. He don't get happy when someone worship him. But then why he accepted worship? To teach disciple. This is how you're supposed to do. It's not that I want this, but I'm teaching you this is how you have to follow the etiquettes. Now, it depends on person to person. Some gurus, they want the disciples to worship them because they want to accept that worship. So it all depends on the intent and the mood. But there are some gurus also who only wanted to benefit the disciple and want them to get all the credits. Understand? They want them to get the credits of this. Just like when Shri Ram was sitting with his ministers, Sugriv, Vibhishan and all, 2 spies came from Lanka who sent by Ravan to go and check what is their strategy tomorrow, how they're going to start the war. The spies disguised themselves as monkeys and they saw all what's happening and what's the strategy, and they heard Shri Ram. Don't crack your fingers. Am I too boring? My eyes, my ears are very, very sharp. So then Hanuman caught them and Hanuman said, "Who are you?" And they came back to their demonic form. Hanuman said, "I'm going to kill you, Prabhu Ram." And then Hanuman took both this and threw it at the feet of Ram, lotus feet of Shri Ram, where he was sitting. "I'm going to kill them. I'm going to kill them. They saw everything. They heard everything. They're going to report to the Ravan." So long story short, Shri Ram said smilingly, "Hanuman, where did you throw them? They're right at my feet. And that means now I am their protector. Anyone who takes shelter of my feet, it becomes my responsibility to protect them. How can you kill them?" And Hanuman was surprised to hear this answer. The point what I want to make is, then Shri Ram told to those spies, whatever you seen, whatever you heard, go back and report to your master, Ravan. And in this way you get the credit of serving your master. You get credit of serving your master, whatever you've seen. But the other objected, Vibhishan objected, Sugriv objected. So what about our strategy? Shri Ram said, our strategy will be the same, but I want them to take all the credits of serving their master, even though he's from the enemy camp, but at least we should praise their efforts and their courage. They came from Lanka all the way in the enemy camp to serve their master. They're worthy of praise. That was the words of Shri Ram. Even the spies started crying there. They started crying there. They said, we heard a lot about Shri Ram's compassion. Today we are seeing this with our own eyes. How compassionate he is. Then Shri Ram told Hanuman, take those spies and send them back to Lanka. And you should be their protector. No one should harm them. So that's why Shri Guru, many times he accepts services to correct disciple, to teach them and to let them take all the credits. Because it's only through the media of Shri Guru one can serve Krishna. There is no other way out. There is no shortcuts. This is the best shortcut. Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj Ji, he used to give an example. Like in Indian trains, many of you familiar, many of not. In Indian trains there are 3 bunks. So once upon a time, Shri Guru, who is just like one example, not particularly in any name, he's 78 years old, and a disciple who's teenager, 17 years old, his sevak. They're both in a train, and to climb on the 3rd bunk is very hard, So disciple told Gurudev, you please go up on that upper bunk and I'm going to sleep down. Shri Guru said, oh my son, it's very hard. I'm in old age. I hardly can walk. How can I go to the upper bunk? I'd rather sleep on the lower bunk. You young, you can climb up. Oh no, Gurudev. How can I be up? Huh? How can we go on the upper bunk? My feet will be towards you. You are down on the lower bunk. No. You should go up. Then Gurudev again requested him, listen, I'm very old. I can't go up. For me, this is comfortable. No, Gurudev. I can't go up. You have to go up. So, is that disciple, whatever he's saying, is correct or wrong? It's correct. But his mood is not correct. His words are correct. The moods are not correct. This is called serving Guru with mood of opulence. And if he's affectionate, he understands the situation, he would have told Gurudev, you please lie down on the lower bunk, I rather go upper bunk. But how you can be, how a disciple can, how can I be above Shri Guru? My place is always at his holy lotus feet. Then Srila Bharati Goswami Maharaj said, how Hanuman is serving Shri Ram? By always at his feet. And how Garuda is serving Ram? By always on his head. Garuda is always high. So Shri Ram called Garuda or Vishnu called Garuda, I want a ride. So Garuda serve, this is the mode of service. He serves from the higher level and Hanuman always at the lotus feet. Shooting arrows and killing people, is that service to Krishna? Arjun did this. He was reluctant to serve Krishna. Because he is Sakha, the friend of Krishna, but the mood is of Arjun is the mood of serving Krishna with opulent mood, with opulence. Okay. So that's why he didn't want to fight. Krishna wanted to make Arjun bring to the point of serving as Vishambrena, with love and affection. Anyhow, Arjun got changed, transformed with the words or the correcting words of Krishna. Klebhyam ma sagama partha. Know these words? Don't speak like a unique person. You are a Kshatriya, you're a warrior. And also you presenting yourself that you are a Pandit, a learned person. And then you're lamenting for those who are not worthy of lamenting. Nanu shochanti pandita. Pandit means what? Not a priest in a temple is Panditji. One who is scholar means the soul concept, not the bodily concept, is Pandita. You speaking like a scholar, a Pandit, and then you lamenting for, I don't want to kill because they're going to get killed, I don't want to kill these people. So that means you're lamenting for those who are not worthy of lamenting because they are soul, they are not body. And then Arjun got changed. So Krishna is bringing Arjun to this point. So Arjun is serving Krishna by killing people. Wow, killing people is service. Is killing people a service mode? Yes? Can you kill 4 or 5 people? Time, place, circumstance. Killing is an abominable act. But when it is been ordered by Krishna to do so, the Supreme Lord to do so, and to establish dharma, not to establish adharma, that's the important point. To establish religious principles and to kill demonic moods, then this is dharma. Killing is service. What to speak of Arjun? Even nowadays, If a soldier standing at the border, if he kills 100 soldiers of our enemy, he get awarded, rewarded of killing 100 soldiers. Wow, great person. Clapping for him. He killed 100 soldiers of enemy camp. But if you kill anyone outside, just one person, you get awarded, punished. So killing is also service to the country. Depends what role you're playing. Srila Maharaj also said, jumping on the shoulders of Krishna is service. Who's jumping on the shoulder of Krishna? The Sakhas of Krishna. Chastising Krishna and taking cane in your hand and chastising and pulling the ears of Krishna is service. Whose service is that? Yashoda Maya. Correcting Krishna, chastising him, Shri Nanda Maharaj, his father, that's service of Krishna. Allowing Krishna to massage feet, Radharani extend her feet, massage my feet. This is service to Krishna. Higher level of services, this is called Vishambrena Seva, with love and affection, by understanding the mood of your worshipable to serve him, not to enjoy him. So, Radharani is ordering Krishna, can you decorate my hairs? So Krishna is a parlor guy decorating the hairs of Radharani? Is he serving Krishna? Is Krishna serving Radharani? Yes, but Radharani is serving Krishna there by asking Krishna to decorate her hairs. This is a higher sense, higher level of service, where Krishna, engaging Krishna in the service. This is called intimate service. So serving with your mood and serving, understanding the mood of Shri Guru, there's two different directions. If Gurudev is saying, oh my disciple, oh my boy, I'm feeling little cold. Can you give me a blanket? No, Gurudev, it is warm outside. See, I'm sweating. I can't give you a blanket. Boy, you're teenager, 18, and I'm 80. I'm feeling cold. No, Gurudev, I want to serve you. Serving with your satisfaction or serving with their satisfaction. And therefore, Atmindya Pritivancha, Tare Bole Kam, Krishnindya Pritivancha, Dhare Premana. What is the meaning? Loud.
Atmindriya meaning anything for the pleasure of one's own senses is called lust, and anything for the pleasure of Guru or Krishna is called love.
To serve with their mood, not what your mood is. Understand? It's a very important point. And this is, we have to understand while we serve. Those who don't get opportunity to serve, I don't know what to say. Or those who don't want to serve, I don't know what to say. But those who are serving, it is for them. We should know the ideal mood, the best mood of serving who? Krishna. You can't serve Krishna. You don't even know who Krishna and what he likes. So through serving Shri Guru, you get to know how to serve Krishna. Otherwise, rejection. Who is Gurudev of Shri Mahaprabhu? Surabhi? Who is Surabhi here? I know. Who is who?
I'm not sure if I'm remembering the name.
How many times you heard these lectures?
I've heard this hundreds of times.
So then?
Harikatha. And it hasn't sunk in where I can remember it. But I need to.
Ishwar Puri.
Ishwar Puri.
Yes.
Ishwar Puri.
Why Mahaprabhu accepted him as his Guru? Ab bolo, Danshri. Something very good in Seattle Sangha, everyone is so supportive to each other. They're really friends, huh? They're true friends. I ask one person and everyone is ready to help that person. I'm putting them on the spot and they're getting so many good advices.
I'll probably want to blast them.
Yes, Mataji.
Because he was disciple of Madhvendra Puri.
Just because you're disciple of Mad. Okay. How about
He wanted Ishwar Puri to be able to serve as a guru.
No.
No?
Tanchal?
I don't know.
What do you know then? You tell me that list, then I will ask those questions. Hemant Prabhu. Come on. Hemant ji. Lock him in a room.
Wasn't there something that happened where when he got initiated, he actually said
Want to
the
answer?
mantra?
Like to show an example of what you're supposed to do except Guru.
No.
Mahadendra Puri was leaving the body. Ishwari Puri provide excellent service.
Ishwapuri provide what?
Excellent service. He was satisfying his Gurudev.
Yes.
Very nice.
That's the answer. That's the answer. Because when Sri Madhvendra Puripad, he was manifesting his sickness past time, Sri Ishwar Puri was serving him with love and affection. And there came on the scene other disciple, Ramchandra Puri, who tried to show the mood of opulence. Gurudev, what is there to cry? You're Gurudev, you're crying, you're lamenting. You're supposed to be happy and blissful. Remember impersonal Brahman. That's the source of all bliss. Just get blissful. And he got rejected by Sri Madhvendra Puripad. Yes, but Ishwar Puripad, he served Madhvendra Puripad. Everyone served one's Guru, right? But what was the speciality of him? He was serving his Gurudev with understanding his moods and not only taking care of his body, but to enhancing his moods. And how to enhance the mood? First of all, you have to understand the mood. How you understand the mood? By serving Shri Guru. And by offering yourself and make yourself ready to accept his love, his affection, his chastisement, his correct, everything together. Not that when he's giving me love, he's giving me gifts, or he's giving me prasad, then he's a very good person. But why he's on my case all the time and then he's not a good person? That's not a meaning of offering yourself. So Shri Ishwar Puripad, he served Madhvendra Puripad by enhancing his moods, making him cry more, making him weeping more and more. And Shri Madhvendra Puripad was so happy by his services. And therefore, Ishwar Puri ke dhanya kori lena Shri Chaitanya Jagat Guru Gauru Mahaprabhu. We sing every morning. Ishwara Puri ke dhanya kori lena Shri Chaitanya Jagat Guru Gaura Mahaprabhu. Shri Mahaprabhu accepted Ishwar Puripad. Mahaprabhu, who is Jagat Guru, he is the Guru of the entire universe. But he accepted Ishwar Puripad as his Guru because of his services, understanding the mood of his Guru Madhvendra Puripad. That's why. The elder son of Advaita Acharya Prabhu, what is his name? This is how you're going to learn. Who's elder son of Advaita Acharya Prabhu? Achyutanand Prabhu. So, once upon a time, when Advaitacharya Prabhu said, Ishwar Puripad is Guru of Mahaprabhu, he objected. He said, Father, what you saying? Mahaprabhu is Jagat Guru, he is the Guru of the entire universe. How can you say that Ishwar Puripad is Guru of Mahaprabhu? And hearing this, Advaitacharya Prabhu becomes so pleased. Yes, you're right. You're right. But Ishwar Puri ke dhanya, what is the meaning? Shri Mahaprabhu made Ishwar Puripad fortunate by accepting him as Guru. And how Mahaprabhu served Ishwar Puripad? Did he got any opportunity to serve him physically? No. How he served Ishwar Puripad? An example? I'll give double prasad. If you account one example here.
Was it when he whispered the mantra into his ear before?
Shri Ishwar Puripad sent 2 disciples to go and serve Krishna Chaitanya. Who are those disciples? Today is a quiz program. This is how you're going to learn. Intentionally I'm doing so. Who are 2 disciples Ishwar Puripad sent to serve Mahaprabhu? Vishnupriya? Huh?
No. Okay. I don't know.
How then you're going to understand the philosophy if you don't even know the names? My God, I have to start A for apple, B for ball. Himanpu, Kashishwar Pandit and Govind Prabhu. Don't you know Govind Prabhu was serving Mahaprabhu? So then why not taking his name? These 2 disciples. Now understand what I'm going to say. It's a very subtle point. Shri Ishwar Puripad sent these 2 his disciples to serve my disciple Mahaprabhu. Now Kashishwar Pandit, he thought, if I'm going to be in the service of Krishna Chaitanya, means Mahaprabhu, yes? You remember Brajesh now?
I remember the story.
Yes, tell me.
No, one went directly and wanted to serve, wanted to get there quick and serve. The other one said, well, since I'm going to be in service, let me take some time off and see the countryside, visit some temples.
Very good. Very good. See, he's the best. One, he went directly. Who went directly? Govind Prabhu. Just by hearing this order, he went directly to Sir Mahaprabhu. The other one, Kashishwar Pandit, he thought, once I'll be in the service of Mahaprabhu, I don't get opportunity to visit the holy places and see temples and all. So better I should take another route and go later on. But one who came first, Govind Prabhu, got the personal service of Mahaprabhu. Whereas Kashishwar Pandit came later and he got external service. What external service? He didn't got the opportunity to serve Mahaprabhu intimately in his quarters. But he got the service of protecting Mahaprabhu from the masses.
Crowd control.
Crowd control. Because he was tall and big, crowd control service, external service. Whereas Govind Prabhu got the service to massage lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, to serve him prasadam and to wipe the tears of Mahaprabhu. So much difference. One Guru, 2 disciples standing for the same seva. One immediately went thinking, if I'm serving, if my Gurudev ordered me to go and serve, the blessings and compassion, the mercy, everything is present in that order. Straight like a bullet. Go there and target. Whereas Kashishwar Pandit, all glories to him, he's a Mahaprabhu Parikar, but he's giving us a lesson to understand. No offense here. But he's teaching us that if you apply your intelligence there, and with having your delusion of your moods in the service of Shri Guru, this is how you will be just outskirts. You can't get entrance into the inner realm. You know? This is called serving Shri Guru. Govind Prabhu was not serving Ishwar Puripad. But how he served Ishwar Puripad? By immediately obeying the order of his Guru. Now, come to another level. Govind Prabhu came to Mahaprabhu. What is the relation? What is the relation of Mahaprabhu and Govind Prabhu? Are they Guru disciples? They got brothers. Understand? So Govind Prabhu said, I'm here to serve you. Mahaprabhu said, no way. You're my Guru Bhai, you're my God brother. I cannot take a service from my God brother. No, please allow me to serve you. No. Mahaprabhu was so adamant on that. No, I can't take service from you. But then Govind Prabhu said, Shri Guru, Shri Ishwar Puripad intentionally sent me with the order to serve you. Mahaprabhu heard this. He said, come, start serving me. Try to understand this. This is a very subtle point. Immediately Mahaprabhu accepted him, not as a servant, but accepted service from him. And accepted him as a servant. Why? This acceptance of service from him or accepting him as servant is not accepting service from him. He's serving his Guru, Ishwar Puripad, because he wanted Govind Prabhu to serve Mahaprabhu. Got my point? It's a very subtle point. Accepting service from God Brother with the order of Shri Guru means obeying the order of Shri Guru. And the obeying the order of Shri Guru means Mahaprabhu is serving Ishwar Puripad like this. Got my point? It's a very subtle point. That's why there are so many subtleties in this pastimes. And in our daily practices, we can also judge ourselves. How one is serving, how one is not serving, and what kind of service is there. Now, Shri Govind Prabhu, when he is serving Mahaprabhu, every noon, Mahaprabhu used to take a jump in the ocean, take bath in the ocean, and then he comes to see Haridas Thakur. Every day same routine, the same schedule. Taking bath in the ocean and then coming to give his darshan to Haridas Thakur. So, what is the point of following the same schedule every day? He could have sometimes can go and see Haridas Thakur and then go take bath in the ocean. Can be either way, right? No, Mahaprabhu is very mindful. If I go to see Haridas Thakur first and then I go to ocean, what people are going to think? That Haridas, born in a Muslim family, is a Yavana, and that's why Mahaprabhu, after seeing him going to the ocean, to purify himself. Whereas Mahaprabhu wants to establish the Siddhanta here, after taking bath in the ocean, which is considered as a Tirtha, then I'm coming to see Haridas Thakur, praising with his action the glories of Haridas Thakur. Darshane pavitra karo ei tomar gun. Just by having your darshan, just by being with you, I'm more purified. Mahaprabhu is not getting purified, but he's just showing this. Otherwise, people would have been thinking something different. You seeing an untouchable person, and then you taking bath in a river and ocean to purify yourself. So Mahaprabhu is very mindful. Every action, every move, there is some Siddhanta, there is some lesson of Mahaprabhu. And after seeing Haridas Thakur, Mahaprabhu comes in his quarter, Gambhira, where Govind Prabhu then served prasadam to Mahaprabhu, Lord Jagannath's prasadam. And after taking prasadam, honoring prasadam, Mahaprabhu, how is honoring prasadam? Not just jumping on prasadam, but he prays Mahaprasad. Mahaprasade Govinde Namo Brahmane Vaishnavi. Mahaprabhu is uttering this. paying obeisances to Lord Jagannath Mahaprasad. And sometimes he's doing parikrama. And then he started eating prasad. And immediately after prasad, there's the napping time. Mahaprabhu lie down and Govind Prabhu get the chance to massage his lotus feet. Every day, the same schedule. But one day, Mahaprabhu, he took prasad, and just immediately after prasad, Govind Prabhu washed his hands and he just lay down at the threshold. And Govind Prabhu is thinking, now how can I enter in to massage his feet? Because it's a very small, narrow threshold and gate to walk in Gambhira. He can't massage Mahaprabhu from outside, so he has to walk in. But Mahaprabhu is lying at the threshold. How I can cross Mahaprabhu? So see the service of Govind Prabhu. He took out his upper cloth, his chadar, and spread it on Mahaprabhu, and he crossed Mahaprabhu. You may say, what's the big deal crossing Mahaprabhu? Well, even in India, we didn't know this before, unless we came to the Vaishnava culture. What to speak of crossing over a Vaishnava, even a crossing over any human being is offensive. Any human being is very offensive. Paramatma is situated in everyone's heart, so we are crossing over Paramatma. Is an offense. And what to speak of crossing over Mahaprabhu, who is Bhagavan, is Krishna. But Govind Prabhu, without any second consideration, he spread his cloth and he jumped over Mahaprabhu and started massaging his feet to make Mahaprabhu sleep well. After a while, when Mahaprabhu got up, he said, Govinda, you still here? How about your prasad? You're eating. And Govind Prabhu, he said, how I'm going to eat prasad? You're lying at the threshold. How can I go out to go and eat prasad? Mahaprabhu said, the way you came in. Exactly how you came in. Govind Prabhu said, but I came in crossing over you to serve you. And for that serving, even if I have to go to hell for that, I don't mind. But I can't cross over you for my eating, for my prasad. Two different roles, two different criterias. For us, doesn't matter. I cross in, I can cross out. But it has to be, there is a lot of considerations in that. Crossing in is to serve Mahaprabhu. Crossing out is to feed my body. Means my enjoyment or my whatever you can. This is how he established. This is called service mood. But there is also in this mood, which is very high mood, he crossed over Mahaprabhu, right? This is not something simple. But he established one principle. I know this is offensive. I know I have to incur some sins or offenses by doing so. I know the consequence, but I can't help out because Mahaprabhu is my worshipable. My Gurudev ordered me to serve, so I must serve. So even if I have to go hell for this, I don't mind. So this is an example of one Govinda. Comparing this, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, comparing this with the example of Radharani and the gopis. When Krishna manifested his sickness by saying that I have a headache, the only cure is to get dust from the feet of any devotee. And Narad is in search of that devotee. He went to the queens, Rukumani, Satyabhama. They said, no, this is not proper, this is not etiquette. A wife can't give the foot dust on the husband, head of the husband. They rejected Narad. A proposal of Narad. Narad went to Brahma, Shiva, everywhere. Everyone said no. Narad came with very morose, very sad mood. Krishna said, I'm having a severe headache. You can't get dust from the feet of any devotee. He said, no one is ready to give. Krishna said, that means no one loves me. Prabhu, they worship you, they respect you. He said, I'm not speaking about respect or worship, I'm speaking about love. So Narad, you're also devotee, no? Give me your food dust. Narad ran back. What are you saying? I can't do this. Imagine, I'm speaking to an audience here. Can we do this? If we have deities at home, even the pictures at home, okay? Which is also a deity, right? Can I take the food dust from my feet and put on the head of Krishna? Can anyone here? Heman Prabhu? That's offensive, right? Naraji came with sad mood. Krishna said, that means no one loves me. Did you been to Braj? No. Go to my gopis. I mean, you all know the story. The Radharani and the gopis, they gave as much as you want. Just take. Full truck of food dust. Take. And there was an aerial voice. Gopis, don't you understand? Krishna is Supreme Lord. You have to go hell for this. Gopi said, Narad, don't give attention to these words. They're saying you have to go hell for this. We are ready to go 100 lifetime in hell for this. But we can't tolerate this. That because of this, food dust, our beloved Krishna is suffering. We can't hold that. What is this? This seva. On one side, Krishna is serving the lotus feet of Radharani, serving Radharani, and serving in that sense, serving Krishna. Whereas by giving food dust on the head of Krishna is also the service of Radharani for Krishna. The level is so high. Disclaimer, don't apply at home. It's very high level. They are ready to go hell. We are already qualified in hell. So our situations are different. This is not hell, right? This is planet Earth. But the consciousness is hellish. The mood is hellish. And transformation has to be the moods and the services. Not from the hellish point, not from the level of demigods, but to the level of associates. Demigods also serve Krishna, but very external services. And that's why they are not getting any chance to even see the Ras Leela of Krishna. You see Ras Leela coming to this point. Krishna is dancing with Radharani on all the gopis. You know? Antaram Anganam Angana Madhava 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 cha Antaranganam. Two gopis, one Madhav. Two gopis, one Madhav. Krishna manifested in so many forms. In the middle of Ras Leela, Radharani and Krishna. And all other surroundings, all the gopis and Krishna. Chandravali is also dancing with Krishna. But here Chandravali is not having any jealous or envious mood. Then, at this point when they're all dancing together. Before was a different scene. But now when they dance, the Ras Utsav Sampravarto, when the dance started with the reconciliation of the mood of Radharani and Chandravali. Because at this point Chandravali already saw. Who is Chandravali? Vrinda, you know?
Wasn't it? It's a male incarnating as a gopi to watch, right?
No. That's Shiva.
I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't.
Then how are you going to understand what I want to say?
She's a counterpart of Radha.
She is a counterpart of Radharani. Understand? But now, at this moment, at this point, she understood the glories of Radharani. And therefore she is not keeping any unfavorable mood towards Radharani. She is accepting this, that only because of Radharani, I am getting this opportunity to be with Krishna. She came on this point after all these chapters of Ras Leela. And what is the mood of Radharani now at this point? The Chandravali is not my counterpart. She is also one of my Sakhi. And she has a desire to serve Krishna, to love Krishna. So she is very happy with that. Okay, this is between them. But Chandravali also have her girlfriends, Shebya, Padma. This is a little technical. So how Chandravali is feeling about if Krishna is dancing with me and also Krishna is dancing with my other girlfriends too. Jealousy, right? You love someone. If you love someone and that person start dancing with someone else, a material example, jealousy. What is jealousy means? There are two, a pure form and the impure form of jealousy. The pure form of jealousy means possessiveness. And the impure form of jealousy means some other modes of nature. Selfishness. What Chandravali is having, she's not feeling jealousy to see how my other Shebya, Padma and all that dancing with Krishna. Why not? Because she's seeing that Krishna is with me, but I'm only seeing that Krishna is dancing with them also. But actually Krishna is with me. There are many reasons why Krishna expanded himself in so many forms, because to reconcile with all these different flavors, Tatastha, Vipaksha, Surita and all this. Many reasons. Ras Leela is so technical. Anyway, I'm not speaking Ras Leela right now. But coming to the important point, the demigods, they came on the airplanes and they're starting showering flowers. But what demigods are seeing there? They're seeing Ras Leela? No. They're seeing Radha and the Gopis? No. They can't even see them. Why? They only seeing Krishna. I'm coming to the point why. They only seeing Krishna. They are not even seeing Krishna. They only able to see the movement of the steps of Krishna and the beats, the mridanga and kartal. That's all. Their qualification, their adhikar is only this much. How is that possible? You're dancing and I'm watching you and I can't see you? Why not? Because demigods, they're in a mode of goodness. Whereas Radharani, whereas Krishna and his Brajvasis, his gopis, they're in very subtle Vishuddhattvas. So it's very difficult for a person who is in a gross understanding to comprehend the subtle attributes or the subtle reciprocations. It's very difficult. Because you're on a gross level. How you understand the subtle point? Just example to make this understand. I'm just taking on me, so please don't mind. If I come any house and I say, hey Kishori, bring Aarti plate and worship me. What everyone is going to think? What kind of Maharaj is here? He wants to get his worship done? What is this? Huh? It's a gross level. But those, I'm just giving one example. Those who are with me from long time, they know my mood very well. Those are serving me very well. They know my mood and they understand my intent of asking Kishori to come and worship me. Understand? They understand because they are on a subtle level. Why they are on a subtle level? Because of proximity. They know Maharaj cannot ask anyone to worship him. They know this very well. But if he specifically asking someone, there has to be some reason there. And the reason is to benefit that person. And therefore majority, 98% recurring, people have a gross understanding. Because of the lack of proximity of mood, understanding the mood. But only 2% who are very close in relationship with Shri Guru, And because of their, closeness means serving mood day and night and thinking about him and understanding his mood, which is the most important point of a disciple. To understand the mood of one's Shri Guru. Most important point. Otherwise, always mistakes. And we're always going to be on the gross level. We never ever come to the subtle level. It's a very practical application. I was serving Shri Gurudev once upon a time in Govardhan. Me and my godmother Madhapiapu, we were, washing his feet and was wiping his lotus feet, and there came one very, some very rich person to see Srila Gurudev. And Gurudev told them, he spoke 5 minutes and they said, these boys, he's engineer, he's CPA. And you know what they're doing? They're washing my feet. We understood very well what his intent. But there were some others who were sitting in the back. They didn't understood. Why Gurudev has to tell they're washing my feet? Understand? Very difficult. So when those people, they left, then I asked this question to Shri Gurudev. He said, Gurudev, why it is so important to tell that I have this degree, he has this degree? Can't you just say, they're just my sevakas, serving me? He said, what is your problem? If I'm telling your degrees, your education, it is for some reason. I'm using your education, your degree, for my preaching, to give a good impression to those who don't understand that. They think bhakti is only for the illiterate and poor people. But it's not like that. Bhakti is for intelligent, educated, intellectual people. They can understand the subtle interactions. So by getting this impression, when they're living with this impression, it's going to enhance their faith more and more. So if I'm using your education and degree, then what is your problem in that? I'm the one, I can use you in any way I want. You should not object in that. So I got a lesson. Because one can think what it has to do, what degree has to do in bhakti, in seva. Yes, it has to. I'm not saying that bhakti is dependent on this. These are the 2 points. But if it can be used in the seva, by giving a good impression to many others, those who are on a gross, bringing them from gross, the transit from gross to the subtle point, then there's no harm. And this is what Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada did. He engaged everyone with whatever qualification you have. Just come and serve Krishna. Oh, you know how to play guitar? Play guitar. You know how to play drums? Play drums. You know how to dance? Start dancing. Or you are a very good famous singers, you are a Beatle group? Start singing for Krishna. The famous song. My sweet Lord. So famous. That once upon a time, George Harrison asked the Prabhupada, I'm having long hairs, mustache and all that, but I see you instruct your disciples to always be shaved. So I also want to shave. Srila Prabhupada said, no. Your long hairs is my preaching. Keeping long hairs is also preaching. Yes. The intent is the most important part for a disciple and also for Shri Guru. These are subtle details of serving. So only by hearing doesn't mean that we understood this. It comes on a practical application when we are on the spot serving, and when Guru is correcting you, This is not how you have to serve. And in the beginning, we all do mistakes. What's wrong in that? Actually, it's very good to do mistakes in the beginning. This is my experience. If I'm always scared, no, I can't. I may do some mistake. You can't learn. Srila Gurudev was honoring Prasadam, and his sevak, his personal cook, asked me to take this cup of water and keep on his table. And he was taking prasad. I brought this cup of water and I kept on his table. And it looked like this story. And I got nervous. What wrong I did? Then he said, come here, come here. Where is supposed to keep, right or left? I was thinking, how does it matter? It's just on your table. Then he told me, no, this direction. And he gave a reason. So, I did that mistake. I was not aware, but when he told me, since then until now, I know the significance of this. So we learn by mistakes. We should not feel nervous in serving, but fearless in serving, but with the open heart that whatever been told, I'm going to imply in my life. And in this way, understanding the mood of Shri Guru, and then aligned with the mood of Shri Guru, one gets a special flavor in bhakti, which is so hard and struggling to even chant and do some things. You just accelerate. Just accelerate because of one's love with one's Guru. Immediately it accelerates. And this is the experience of so many devotees. This is the matter of realization, not just speaking and hearing. Gaur Premanande. क्या बज गए? Srila Gurudev ki. Thank you so much for spending your precious time in hearing, listening, and inspiring me to speak. Hari Bol. Yes, Didi.
Is the answer for the water was supposed to be on the left hand side so that it's sacha?
Huh? Yes. Because with right hand, I'm eating. So the hands are already, what do you call? Juta, soggy. So if you take the cup, yes. So it have to be the left side.
The cup goes on the left.
But we don't have to drink with the left hand.
But you keep it on the left.
Yes. Anything, eating or drinking. Now there are so many Vaishnava etiquettes. I don't want to make you faint here. You'll be, my God, so much to learn. But believe me, once it comes in your practice, you will enjoy doing this.
Is there a book that has a lot of that listed?
Yes. Left hand is not supposed to for chanting, nor for eating, nor for drinking. Always right hand. But one devotee I saw recently in Hawaii was decorating the deities, Radha Krishna. And she was not even using her left hand and with right hand. I said, what are you doing? No, you told me not to use left hand. I said, come on. How are you going to decorate without touching your left hand? That's different. Don't be fanatic. Hare Krishna.
You mentioned the story of the old guru and the disciple on the train. And so would the topmost thing to do be for the disciple to just sleep on the floor in between the section of...
No, that's not clean. That's not a good idea. Once upon a time, very good you said this. Once upon a time, I drove Srila Gurudev, took him to hospital for his checkup. And Madhav Prabhu was with me. We both and Srila Gurudev. There was no one else. For a routine checkup. So we went to hospital, we had an appointment. I informed the doctor, Gurudev is here. He said, please, sorry, just give me 5 more minutes. I'm just completing with one patient. Please wait outside. So, Srila Gurudev, we made him sat on the seat and we both sat on the floor in the hospital. And Gurudev said, what are you doing? Come sit here, in the chair. No, how we can sit next to you? It's offense to even sit, on the chair in front of Shri Guru or on the same level. He said, this is hospital, this is not your Gaudiya Math. It's not proper. Time, place, circumstance. Sit on chair. But we're feeling so reluctant. Gurudev, we never ever learned to sit next to you or on the chair in front of you. That's a very etiquette. And what to speak of eating with Shri Gurudev? How we can eat next to him there? Not possible. So when we were reluctant, then Gurudev said, actually, who drove car for me? I said, me. So were you sitting on the road when you driving? What, you sitting next to me then? I said, yes, so come and sit here. He said, this is hospital, this is not your temple. So you have to understand details, where you are and how you are dealing with. Be very practical, not just hearing and just very theoretical of that. So that's the difference. As I said, these things we learn not by theoretical grounds and practical grounds only comes when we are on the spot serving personally. Then we get to know this. Otherwise, I never get to know this. These are the details. Acha. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Jai Shri Bhakti Vedanta Siddhanta Maharaj Ki
Jai.